Good afternoon, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. I want to get this done. I'm hungry, and I know my wife is too. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Uh, Obviously, come hang out and chat. That's what we're here for. Have a good time. Make some delicious food. Let's go ahead and get started on that food. Start with the onions. I want to see how much. I've got another onion in there I can go for. Wasn't entirely sure how much onion I'm gonna need. If I get by with two small ones. Alright, we got that. It's been raining off and on all day today, but I mean, it's been high 70s, so no complaints here. I think we're finally getting into that fall weather, hopefully. I say that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that tomorrow is supposed to be pretty hot again. Easy peasy. Oh boy. I am pretty excited. The Aliens Romulus comes out this week, Thursday. Would like to go see it. Convincing my wife is another matter. Okey-dokey. There's one onion. I haven't made. I think enchiladas was like my first or second stream that I did here on Twitch. It's gonna be pretty much the same. Um, you know, 7 months later, 6 months later. Um, Slight variation. I'm just going to be um, using some grated cheese instead of pre-grated. And I believe I had a cheese sauce back then. Oh, cheese sauce this time. Um, and then what else? I think that's about the only differences. More people watching. Although, technically, I think as of right now, we have the same amount of people watching as they watched me back then. But The first onion, I was fine. This one's getting me. Although, now that I'm making Mexican food today, I don't know what the heck we're gonna have tomorrow. It's like my go-to, my wife's go-to choice for dinner on Wednesday when we can't figure out what we want is Mexican food. Guess we'll have to try something else. Don't know what the heck we're gonna do, but that's always the fun. We can never figure out what the heck we're gonna get, especially when you can make it like most of the time just as good at home. The onions that I cut up and these peppers are all from the farmer's market from a local Missouri farm, not in the greenhouse. So I'm hoping that there's a lot of added flavor to this. Try to use as fresh stuff as I can. What's available. The flavor really tastes when you get it like fresh, or you grow it yourself. You get it from someone who grew it at a farm, versus the stuff you get um, like the vine ripened and greenhouse tomatoes and stuff like that. I didn't used to believe there was any difference, and man, I'm a believer now. I did, almost as a joke, um, I've been looking for um, Scotch bonnets. Uh, Anyone who's watched the channel for a little while will know that I was looking for Scotch bonnets to do some like jerk chicken and some Jamaican food, and I was able to find them for about a week. Made something, and it was really good, and then no luck since then. Well, I originally needed them. I tried ordering some from Amazon. I thought they would send me some like dehydrated ones or even fresh ones because, what they get from Whole Foods. Instead, they sent me seeds. I thought I was ripped off until I went back and looked, and it was seeds, and I felt dumb. Well, those seeds have been sitting on my counter, my windowsill, since we bought them in a little tiny envelope, and they look just like the seeds here off the jalapeno. So I just threw it in my planter there with the garlic chives and the normal chives, and they sprouted. So now I need to get another planter because there's no way that that pepper is going to be able to make it in that planter. It's very small, and pepper plants take up root-wise quite a bit. What am I doing? That's not what I want. Let me grab another. There we go. This is for garnish. But for the most part, once we get all the chopping done, um, everything kind of comes together relatively quick. At least like the parts, because we still need to cook the meat. I've got stuff for Spanish rice because I really love Spanish rice. I've got some stuff for some like black beans. They're cans, not the like charo beans and stuff, pinto beans that I've been making the last couple times. Um, Normally I would have refried beans, just didn't have any on me, and I forgot to purchase them. So win-win, right? So I'm going with what was available and in my pantry. Okey-dokey. This is also for garnish. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut off the ends there so we get it nice and even. There we go. Got our green onions. So, fun part now is grating cheese and getting our beef going. Because it's going to take about 15-20 minutes to do the rice. The beans won't take super long. Alright, let's grate that cheese. Cheese grater. I hope it's clean. It looks like it's clean. It's clean. My wife despises this cheese grater. I don't blame her. I have done terrible things with it. Going with 2 types of cheese. I've got my classic cheddar, mild cheddar, for going on top. Alright, hold on. I need something better. Hey, Ghetto, hola. How you doing, buddy? Los enchiladas y jalapenos mucho bueno. They are. It's some of my favorite. It's actually like I think the first or second thing I ever actually made on stream as well. But I just remember them being so good that I wanted to come back to them. I also made. I also want to make green enchiladas. Salsa verde. But I've made salsa verde a lot on stream. How you been though? You been busy? Hopefully the temperature's been decent for you. We had it in the 90s there for a little while, and then this week we've been in the mid 70s with a little bit of rain. It has been absolutely fantastic. I want these extra cheesy, so I'm gonna go ahead and grate this whole block, and my wife can thank me later. You excited for Aliens Romulus? I'm actually really excited about it. Good. Temps went down here too in the 80s. Still running the AC though. Yes, sir. Trailer looks awesome. Yeah, I figured you'd be into it. You and your B movie club. Although I don't think that's going to be a B movie. I think it's going to be really good. I really like Freddy Alvarez. He did a good job with the um, Evil Dead remake. Even though it's, meant to be scary, I still think he did a really good job with it. I love the Evil Dead remake too. Good. I assume you saw Evil Dead Rise, because that was also top tier. For a post-COVID movie, it was awesome. You think that COVID has made movies noticeably worse? Because I'd argue there was already kind of a downhill slope for movies there for a little while. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'll go see good movies and bad movies. It doesn't mean anything to me as long as it's entertaining. I've been tempted to go see Borderlands just to see how bad it is. I do in general, but also whatever Disney touches has the hidden agendas that I hate. Any new Marvels I'm usually disappointed in. Did you see Deadpool and Wolverine? I enjoyed it. It was the first Marvel movie I've enjoyed since Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason I like that movie is just because it's Sam Raimi. But all the other ones, like since Endgame, have all been not my favorites. In fact, I've actually skipped a couple of them, which prior to Endgame I would not have. Ooh, here comes my wife. Feeling better? Cool.
Like, it's gonna sound really dumb.
Okay, I'm listening.
I feel like all day I've smelled sweet.
Okay.
And I don't think I do. But I can't get it out of my nose. So I can't tell if it's in my nose or if it's me.
You think you smell sweet?
It's bothering me and it's weird.
What sweet smell would you say that you smell?
Like sweet, like a dessert type of sweet. I can't explain it. I know I sound crazy.
You, I mean, were you fragrant perfume?
No, I work with a bunch of men. Which could have fragrant perfume, I understand, but they did not.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't smell sweet, right?
No.
can't think it's in my nose.
You smell normal.
I must have smelled. Can't get it out of my nose, and it's bothered me all day.
I'm sorry to hear that. Can you try this salsa and tell me if you like it?
So do I take that as in you don't like it?
I don't, but I wanted to make sure before I just tossed it.
Okay.
I didn't like it because it's...
Oh, it's ghetto.
It is ghetto. Because it's like cilantro-y.
Oh.
It was,
You don't do well with cilantro.
yeah, but it's not cilantro-y. It's just tastes off to me somehow. And I don't know if it's me or if it's...
I mean, it doesn't look appealing to me because it's very chunky. But...
Well, that's why I picked it. It's supposed to be salsa fresco. You know, fresh-made salsa. So it looked good, and then I opened it, and then it didn't look good, and then it didn't taste good, in my opinion.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
It does not.
So I honestly was like,
good.
I was honestly like, is this rancid?
It's not.
Not
It's
pleasant?
not great.
Okay. Good to know.
I chucked it.
I didn't see them, no. Last Marvel I enjoyed was Shang-Chi, but I'll give it a try. I'm going to New York City with a couple buddies in October, staying in the same hostel I did last year. Then I'm going to Washington for 3 days before or after New York. And then Ghetto says, hey Morgan, hope you get your smell back.
Yeah, my nose is off.
When are you going to be in New York?
What was I saying right before that?
You said you smelled sweet.
No, aside from that.
You didn't like the salsa.
Yeah, it was not good. I'm thirsty.
Okay, I have
I
everything.
said hi to get it right. Oh, that must be Amazon.
That must be Amazon.
Yeah, bud.
Okay. The second week of October. Dang. If you'd gone a week later, we could have met and had like dinner or something. We're going to New York for New York Comic-Con. So we're going to be there the whole week. What the heck did you order?
A shelf for your Legos?
Oh. That makes sense.
You mean for the size?
Yeah, I was like... I don't know what my mind immediately went to, but I was like, that looks a lot like what my shoes, but you're saying it's heavy, so it's like, we're rocks. You're a box of rocks.
Not my favorite.
Boxes of rocks.
Boxes of rocks.
I mean, that's why you married me, because that's what I have in my brain.
Oh, I was gonna say, would you like a box of rocks?
'Cause I'm like a dummy. Dummy. Dummy thick. As they like to say. Not about me, though. Okay. What should I make my soup? Okay, I'm gonna use this to make rice. We'll make the salsa in the other. Oh, wow. Do not set the dates yet, but maybe I can do some Washington first and New York after. I have 2 weeks off. Yeah. If you do end up there during that time, we'd be happy to meet for like a lunch or a dinner or something.
I also got these to fix the stream problem.
Are those Snoopy feet?
Yeah, they're little paw feet.
Oh my gosh.
So now you can't say that my toes are showing.
They've already seen them. You're 7 months late to the problem, Morgan. Classic engineer. Depends on my buddies. We'll see if we'll do New York on the Comic-Con week. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe expensive that week, but
I mean, it's definitely expensive that week.
I think it's expensive all weeks. But...
Yeah.
This is your shelf, though. That I need to go.
It's unopened, so I can't see anything.
What? You just put the box down.
There are days, Morgan. There are
You're
days.
such a disappointment. I wonder, how did I marry this woman?
I didn't say you're a disappointment. I just said there's days where I just wonder how we got from here.
How we got here?
Yeah.
How'd you get here?
Can you actually do me a favor and pour out the taco seasoning?
Yes!
Thank you. My hostel is a non-profit and it's $60 a night. Great location in the Upper West Side. One subway stop from South Bronx, though. That's the part you don't want to be going to. Yeah, I think we're staying within a couple of blocks of the
Javits?
the Javits Convention
Think
Center.
near Broadway.
Yeah, because that's where the convention is. So we're staying, I don't know, like 6 or 7 blocks around. We have a decent hotel. It's not crazy expensive.
At least when I booked it.
Yeah. We booked it quite a while out. It'll actually be my first time in New York. It'll be your third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first time wasn't in like New York City, it was in Lake Placid, which is
Okay.
very different from New York City.
Okay, but this will be your second time in New York
Yes, city.
City.
City. How many? You have 2 pounds of meat?
Yes. Uh, Garlic sauce right in front of me. Little garlic salt. Fresh black pepper. So, can I request that you don't run off?
I mean, can I go turn your stream on?
Yeah, you can do that. I just meant, like, I'm gonna need your assistance in filling tortillas and all of that.
Yeah.
Nice, man. It's amazing. If you get the chance, go to the Japanese area. Best on the go cheap meals like the grocery store. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, you have his attention.
I have a handful of places that I want to try eating. We need to still try and make a couple reservations for like a fancier place or two. But everything was like can only book it like 2 weeks out or 2 months out, depending on what it was. So we've just been waiting.
I have reminders in my phone.
Yeah, my wife's got reminders, and it's not just me going like, "Why aren't these
Why
booked?"
aren't you on this yet?
It works sometimes. Okay. Okie dokie. I need 2 cups of chicken stock for my rice. Then I'll be using whatever's left to make the enchilada sauce. I would love to go to Peter Luger's Steakhouse, but it costs a little out of my range. It's pretty much the classic NYC steakhouse for excellence. Interesting. I would love, and I'm not going, but I would love to do Noka. The omakase, but it's like $500 a person, and my wife won't eat fish. So it's pretty much like a dream meal of mine that I'm never going to pay for. Okay. We're going to let this go. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and add the peppers and onions. Go ahead and get those sauteing in that beef fat. Why? I know, I just saw it. I'm doing it. I really got to go in there and make those rules so it like auto bans.
Yeah, you do.
Here. You know how to make tacos? Can I trust you with this?
No, but you did teach me how to make better tacos.
Don't embarrass us in front of our one viewer.
Our friends.
Don't embarrass us in front of our friends. Alright, I'm toasting this rice with a little bit of all vegetable oil before I add my tomato paste and seasonings and stock. Good toasted rice.
Well,
I really like that you and that cat have this whole thing figured out.
what?
You yell at her and she goes, "Eh."
And then she walked off?
Yeah. And then she pees in front of our bedroom door, and I think about getting rid of her, and, you know.
Are you talking about me or the cat?
The cat. You don't pee on the rug, at least not that I've noticed.
Not that I'm aware of.
Let's see if there's been any messages.
Do you know the streamer Andy Milanakis? He has been to Japan a lot and lived in New York and said that New York omakase are just as good as the best he tried in Japan. Sounds like a way for her to get attention, maybe? Oh, she's like 18 years old. The cat's just old.
The cat's geriatric.
She's got like osteoarthritis. She's got dementia.
She's got cat dementia.
She just kind of wanders around and squawks. She's fine.
Yeah.
She gets along with the dog. Dog gets along with her.
Yes, I am familiar with Andy Milanakis from the Andy Milanakis show, which, if that's what my wife read and that's what you meant. I assume, because it's a lot of, like, big name people will come to New York and do that kind of stuff. So I imagine that the New York omakase is probably pretty comparable to the real stuff. that being said, my wife won't do omakase. She won't do sushi. And if you're doing one, they won't split it. So, unless I somehow end up in like a rich person's bachelor party where we go to New York, it's very unlikely I'll ever get to actually do that. But I would love to.
Because he won't go by himself.
I can't. $500. Or it's actually probably more than $500. It's very expensive to do omakase because it's like the highest ingredients. You get the chef's personal attention. I would love to do it, but there's also a very high chance that I wouldn't necessarily like what I got. 100%. You got a spoon by chance?
What? Like just a normal spoon?
Yes, a normal spoon, please. Danke. Gesund sind. How was your Chick-fil-A lunch, by the way?
Good.
Is that what you got?
Well, I took the whole thing of broccoli. And then I got a spicy chicken sandwich to go with it.
Classic.
Because I wanted not the plain normal one. It just sounded very blah, so I got a spicy one.
Yeah.
And ate my giant tub of broccoli with my Chick-fil-A sandwich. Tasty. I haven't actually ordered it in months. You're fine. I essentially considered the broccoli my salad for the day. It's like, this counts.
You know there is such a thing as broccoli salad, right?
No.
It's got raisins in it.
I like raisins. It's Chow is the one that doesn't like raisins. Must be quite an experience.
There we go. What?
That's what he wrote.
Oh.
I'm assuming
I think he's
about
talking
the omakase.
Yeah. Well, he was telling me about Peter Luger's Steakhouse in New York. It's like his dream New York restaurant. And I was like, we want to do some nicer restaurants, but we don't want to do like the crazy expensive.
No. We still have to, be in New York for a week and go to the convention, things of that nature.
We still have to go to the convention and
still have to live.
Pay bills afterwards and have responsibilities. And
what was that for?
I just preheated the oven for when we make our.
Oh, I was standing too tall, like I couldn't see it with where I was standing. The microwave blocked it.
You're fine. I'm just getting the rice ready, and it's ready. So now I need to make the sauce.
Sauce?
Sauce. The sauce balls.
Sauce.
So, yeah, let that go for a little bit. Try and get a little crisp. Why are you throwing onions?
There's a lot of onions.
What do you do?
They just go flinging.
Yeah, dry aged ribeye with creme spinach appetizer. I mean, I'm a big cream of spinach guy, so I can get behind it. Our dog has thrown himself.
I think he does great.
He is.
He's just laying there on this blanket, waiting. She went to the corner, cleaning herself.
But on her back.
She tries. She's not as bendy as she used to be.
So, what's your interest in seeing Aliens Romulus?
We can go see it. I know there's nothing else out.
Okay.
I'm more concerned about this weekend when we go to the drive-in and it's not going to start till like 9:30 or 10, and then we're going to watch 2 movies. That's past your bedtime.
Well, I'm going to be asleep in the car. I assume we're going to go in the Bronco because it's the most comfortable. And although laying down in it would be pretty impossible. Or are you going to want to bring fold-out chairs?
I thought we were staying in the car so we would avoid your family.
However you want to do it.
I'd rather not go to the drive.
Okay.
Mostly because I just want to see Twisters. I don't want to see Twister.
You want to see the second one, not the first one?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you got to see both. You got to be a part of the family, dang it.
But I'm sure you foodies won't have any issues finding a common ground for restaurants. I once smuggled someone in the trunk of my car at the drive-in to avoid the $5 charge for 2 movies.
We've done that. Well, her and I have not done that, but my family has done that many a time. However, they've now moved to a by the car fee.
Yeah, they did move to a by the car fee.
To deal with that. It's now not cheaper to go to the drive-in. Alright, I need to get out multiple paws.
And they're not the ones on the table?
Oh!
I can smell that rice. The seasoning in the rice. Maybe it'll get the sweet smell out of my nose.
Well...
Is that really why you have me standing here? You're trying to help me?
I've never...
The answer is yeah.
I've never...
Morgan, that's what I'm doing.
No, I've never said I was going to help you. I mean, the whole reason I've been blowing candy dust into your nose all night was just...
What? I knew it! You had those pixie sticks ready. Pixie sticks? Yeah.
For that, that's for this. Alright, I need
That's pretty low now that I think back, lol. Nice, I feel better now that your family did it too. I think everyone did it.
Yeah.
Though I don't know how your family did. I guess you're all younger.
You just put somebody in the back with a blanket over them, and you'd go when it was dark.
Oh.
So it's not like they're flashlighting you like it's the cops or something.
I don't know. I've only been to like the drive-in once.
Well, anyway. I need to measure out all of my seasonings. Yep.
This is called enchilada stream therapy, and it's good for you, Morgan.
It is good for her.
Ironically, tacos. I realize I'm making enchiladas, but this is usually one of the few things I do help with.
Yeah.
Is cooking the taco meat. Or the meat for the next dish.
Alright, for everyone who's interested in my enchilada sauce recipe, I am measuring a tablespoon of chili powder.
Do you want them over there?
No, you're cooking. That's more interesting.
Okay.
I'm just going to yell. How I do it.
I know.
A teaspoon of cumin.
Cumin?
Cumin?
Cumin.
Yeah, cumin. The ground variety, although I've never actually seen the not ground
Is there a nut?
variety.
I guess there has to be a nut ground.
I can plead my ignorance.
These onions are finally kind of cooking.
A half teaspoon of garlic powder.
Garlic. I drank all my drink, didn't I? Oh.
Well, you know how to.
I hate that constantly.
You know how to handle the next part.
You
All
have
right.
a drink?
A fourth teaspoon of oregano. a fourth teaspoon of salt.
You have salsa?
It's right there. So there's my powder.
I'm not intentionally flinging onions. They just kind of fly on their own. All right. This is good, right? Like, I would...
Yeah, no, go ahead and do the last little bit. Alright, salt, bouillon. Alright, I got all my stuff here for the...
For those who may not have seen this before, where did you learn this from?
Learn what?
The salsa trick. Substituting salsa for water when you're mixing in your seasoning.
Arnie, Texas.
So, like, you go to mix in your seasoning as opposed to the cup of water or whatever, you substitute salsa for it. It's so much more flavorful and delicious. We tried it once and it was great. And we've never gone back.
That's accurate. We have never gone back. I always felt like our tacos were pretty mid, and then we started doing this, and now they're pretty low-high. High-low.
Let that
Lower high, yeah.
let that simmer a bit.
Okay.
I can't read. Maycool1233 says hello.
Oh, tell them hello.
And then Ghetto says that is genius, more flavored.
It is.
Hello, Maycool.
Hey, Maycool. Welcome in. We're in the midst of making some enchiladas. I have my wife on me while I prepare everything else in the background.
This is a special treat. I'm not normally here.
She's always here to eat it, but
I'm here for pictures at the end and to
she's
eat.
generally not a
Chef.
massive contributor to the cooking. And that's not meant to be a put down. We both knew what we signed up
No, we have
for.
our roles.
But the enchilada sauce I'm going to be making here in a minute is actually very quick.
Say hello, how are you guys doing? And then Ghetto said, my mom's hack for bolognese is to add Heinz chili sauce. It adds a richness similar to salsa.
That actually sounds really good. I think that's actually probably difficult.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you turn it?
I haven't touched it. You've been in front of this the whole time. All right, I gotta trim it for you.
That was loud.
Sorry, it's the beans. Okay.
Well, we're doing well, May Cool. How are you doing?
Yeah. We're enjoying this nice cooler weather that we absolutely needed. Okay, so in a medium-sized pot, warm the oil. So 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Sorry. You're good.
Excuse me.
2.
I'm okay, just busy writing my story. I'm working on dark.
Interesting. Are you an author or a student or just like creative writing? Alright, I need 3 tablespoons of flour.
Ghetto said, did you guys get hit by the Debbie tropical storm? I was at my parents' this weekend and 2 neighbors got basement flooding. I don't know. We didn't. It
No,
was just other rain coming from the west.
We're pretty far away from tropical storm. We're in the middle of the United States, so the best we get is like leftover rain that's hitting the entire country. We don't get any like
tropical storm.
It'd
have to be a really bad storm to make it all the way up to
Even
us.
like hurricanes, we usually just get like a small band of rain for like half a day. And it's maybe like an inch or 2.
May said, well, it's my first ever big story, but I am not an author.
Oh. Alright, what do I need?
What are you making?
This is the sauce.
Oh.
Alright. Medium heat.
We like a good fantasy novel here in this house.
Oh, I need to add the flour to my seasoning mixture. Well, best of luck on your writing endeavor. I'm all for it. I can't myself. I don't have the ability to write, but I read a lot of books and I do a lot of Audible. Alright, so there's my seasoning mixture mixed with the 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, ½ teaspoon garlic powder, 4 teaspoon dried oregano, 1/4 teaspoon salt. You can add a little bit of cinnamon if you want. That's optional. Yeah. Alright. We're waiting until this heats up enough that it would sizzle the mixture. But it started in Florida, made its way up here, probably only got a small aftermath. Oh, that's not too bad, but hopefully you don't have flooding issues constantly. Okay. See, we've got the sizzle. We're going to stir this for about a minute as constantly as we can until we get a nice deepened color. So what's your dark fantasy story about? Okay, we got a nice darkening of color. We need tomato paste. It's 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. All right. Excuse me?
No.
All right, there's 2 cups of chicken stock plus chicken bouillon for a little added flavor. We're going to whisk that. Turn the heat up to medium. Well, I'm a VTuber, so is a long VTuber lore for my characters. Oh, okay, that's kind of fun. I am passingly familiar with a couple VTubers. The only one that I regularly would watch is Rainho, and then I occasionally see Iron Mouse on some stuff here and there. From another channel I like to watch that she frequents fairly often. Alright, we're going to stir until this starts to simmer. Then reduce heat and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes till it thickens. And then we're going to add some black pepper and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Nice. What kind of character is your VTuber? Are you human? Are you a mix? Animal? Ghetto, how's this feel compared to your enchilada recipe? Did you say your mom has one? Can you come over here and hold this, please? It's the rice. Yeah, it needs to be pulled and fluffed, and you just need to look to see it. Okay. Yeah. Bunny Magician.
Ooh.
All right, I'm right up your alley.
I'm in.
My wife and I are big fans of bunny girls. And magicians. We like anime and manga a lot, so we have a lot of anime figures and art commissions. I haven't touched it. Yeah.
I did not realize the lid would be hot.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Does the lid need to go back on it, or is it good?
No, just give it a stir and make sure it's all the water's absorbed.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Dunzo.
I played 3 characters. 2 of them are girl. Girl. Interesting. What brought you in here? Do you like to cook or just checking things out? I didn't know that that you could be multiple characters. I mean, I guess you could. I just never thought about it. It's really interesting. I once worked at a company, and this girl's legal name was Jessica Rabbit. Both. Oh.
You put both.
Well, I am a unique one, yeah. Well, nothing wrong with that. You have to be doing something unique to stand out on Twitch, that's for sure. It's a very oversaturated market. But we have fun. Cooking randomly is a niche on here. But it's nice to see what everyone's doing, and a lot of us have gotten to know each other, surprisingly. Just from, like, rating and hanging out. I assume it's probably remotely similar with the VTubing area, although there does seem to be a lot of VTubers nowadays. They can do a lot of things. The anonymity is kind of nice, but I haven't had any issues. I'm not big enough to have any issues. Alright. This sauce is done. Alright, so we've got a nice thickened sauce. We're going to whisk in the vinegar and some pepper, and then basically get ready to start building our enchiladas. Alright. 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, and then black pepper. Half teaspoon. Where did my black pepper go? This feels empty. Fresh black pepper. Alright. Give that the old whiskey business. And we've made the sauce of the gods. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's somebody that we know, or?
I mean, I follow him.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Perfect. Sauce looks amazing, but I'm used to seeing the red from the potatoes. It's more of a brown type, I guess. Well, I mean, a lot of this is like it's a very brown, like cumin, red chili powder. Like all of the seasonings are already kind of brownish red, and then we toasted them.
Why is it so red at restaurants then?
Why is it so red at restaurants?
Yeah.
Probably because they had a lot more tomato. The only tomato that's in this is tomato paste.
Mm.
Okay, so we need to heat up the tortillas. Real quick. All right, here's the tortillas. We've got Yoli. It's a local company. How do we want to do this? I need a pan to do it. This is my... So, do you want me to heat them up and then give them to you to, like, roll them, or how do you want to do it?
Well, my concern is you're going to heat them up and they're going to be too hot for me to actually do anything with them. I'll have to let them sit. What's wrong?
These have mold on it.
You want the other pack?
Okay.
Yeah.
They do. These ones have mold on it.
Wendy?
Let me wash my hands.
That other pack may be okay.
Yeah, check this pack. You just bought it. See if it's...
one's not even open.
The other one wasn't open.
Oh.
That's going to...
You seem fine.
We're going to have to do a mix and match then, with corn and flour. YOLO with Yoli.
Those are fine.
They water it down in canned, I guess. And then make cool. I like food. Yeah, with the corn ones, it's easy to go bad. Yeah, they're fresh corn. So that's part of the problem. So we're going to do a mix and hope the picture comes out okay. We'll try and do one full one real quick. These are going to go really quick, by the way.
Bless you.
May, what's your favorite food? What do you like seeing made? Like, is there anything that you would be interested in seeing cooked, or... I'm always looking for suggestions from people on what people want to see.
Maybe put those on a paper plate for me or something.
It's ready to go. It's not that hot.
Yeah, but I'm loading it up with hot sauce. So what am I doing?
Okay.
Does this need to be sprayed?
Yes.
I was not prepared.
Okay. Well, then give me a second to get this one off, and then I'll run you through what my plan is. Okay. So what I want you to do is meat, white cheese, roll it, put it on.
Don't worry about the rice or the sauce. Or the other.
The sauce goes on at the end. The rice is for us to eat as a side.
Do I leave the sides open?
Yes. These aren't burritos.
So meat.
Yeah. This cheese, the white, the yellow are on top. Any type of pasta or good burger recipe. Do you guys like lamb? My sis made pulled lamb with buns and coleslaw. It was great.
And then you want
That sounds good. I'd give it a try. What?
Is this supposed to go down?
Seam side down. So if you let this go too long, they start to misshape and become tostadas.
Should I go this way? Or do you're just trusting me?
I'm trusting you to
I got it. I'm
be a
good.
chef and figure it out.
I'm not a chef, but I will figure it out.
I need you in this 1 minute to pretend to be a chef.
I am, however.
We actually have a lot of good pasta recipes. We make pasta almost once a week on this channel.
Yes, I like pasta.
We don't just do like normal spaghetti. We do all kinds of stuff. We actually did a cantaloupe and bacon cream pasta that is
Which sounds
fantastic. Sounds weird. But
weird.
it is so good.
So tasty.
I don't mind lamb ghetto. I just don't have it very often. It's not something that I grew up on. Pasta game is strong on this. I appreciate that. We're not Italian, but we like to pretend that we are.
Since when?
Since it sounds good for getting people to watch the stream. Well, the nice thing is I don't have to heat up these flour ones. They should just be good to go. Oh, good. We're about on pace.
Too much.
Hamburger Burger-wise, if we do hamburgers, we keep it relatively simple. We don't do anything like crazy. Normally, I just do like 85-15 or 80-20, which is pretty much the standard for hamburgers, because you want that fat content in there. I know smash burgers are what's in right now. I think they're good. The browning and Maillard you get on the outside is pretty nice, but I like my burgers kind of thick. What's up? What's wrong?
That one's a little warm.
I'm sorry. I turned down the pan.
Just airing it out for a second before I added hot other stuff in it.
Probably should have sprayed that, but it'll be fine. We'll get a strong spatula under there.
It'll be fine.
I love it, but to be honest, it was strange because I'm just used to pulled pork with the same spices, but it had the aftertaste, but you could tell it was lamb. My cousin's husband family owns a lamb farm, and a roasted lamb on charcoal is unbeatable. That sounds really good. Have they ever tried, doing it Hawaiian style? Like, burying it underground and letting it, like, roast/steam?
The lamb?
Yeah. They do it with a whole pig in Hawaii. They'll wrap it in, like, either banana or bamboo leaves, dig a hole, light a fire, and basically just stick it on top. So, like, when you get Kahlua chicken, Kahlua pork, that's what it is. It's supposed to be pork that was cooked underground. It's very interesting. I don't have a hole around here I could dig. No, but that sounds amazing. I like the darker meat. Some prefer the less wool-tasting lighter meat, which is understandable. When it comes to lamb, have only really had lamb chops and lamb roast and some ground lamb. That's pretty much it. I'm willing to try other stuff. I don't want to eat lamb brains or lamb eyes, but almost everything else is on the menu for me. DW Drums 2112. Hey, welcome back. It's been a minute. How have you been? Still too hot?
Just every now and then I get one that's a little warmer.
Every now and then. Pop.
Whoops.
How's it taste?
Cheesy.
Cheesy.
Good cheese.
Ooh. I just tasted the enchilada sauce, and it is divine.
I should have let this one cool.
You can also go heavier on the cheese on the inside. Like, I was kind of expecting to use all the cheese.
Well, weren't we going to make 2 sets of these?
Yeah. You don't look like you've used half. Perfect.
Did you want a picture at all?
Yeah, if you want to take one real quick while I get the sauce.
Do you want me to sprinkle some of this on it?
No, we're gonna put the.
I'll put more when I make more. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'll put more in the other ones. It just kind of sticks together. Hold on.
Thank you. Ooh, baby. I debated about doing this restaurant style. If you're familiar with restaurant style, what they actually do, instead of cooking it in a pan like this, they'll actually make them in sets of 2 on like a sheet pan, so that they can just scoop you 2 to serve.
Make sure you get.
And it makes them crispy. Well, I don't have that much sauce left.
Oh. Well, where's the little things? No, it's good. You didn't have to.
I've got enough sauce for another set. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. They are going to get covered in cheese, and you do want some crispiness.
I know, but they got burned that one time.
We've only made this once.
Well, I'm thinking of the frozen one that we had before.
Yes, you're thinking of the frozen one. These are going to be delicious. Yeah, they are going to be fantastic. Here, let's bring you a little bit closer. We are going to absolutely cover them in cheese. There, how's that look? Cheesy? For Easter, a nice lamb shank could be an idea for you. They come on sale for $35 here from New Zealand Frozen. My cousin's farm says they will sell 90% to restaurants directly. Also, no putting the sauce under means more crispy goodness. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, that's nice and cheesy. Yeah. So, this is the first set. I'm actually just going to go ahead and throw this in the oven. We're basically just waiting for the cheese to melt while we work on making the second set. So, can you pull out the other one? Stirring the beanie weenies.
Oh, I didn't know what was in that.
I left it open just for you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set this for 10 minutes. And we'll do a check afterwards. Let's spray this one. There we go. Do you want me to do it this time?
You can do it.
Asking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we can both do it. Cheese. That was a perfect spray noise cancellation. Was it? It's kind of funny.
You may have to do these because my hands may be too tiny.
Heard that before.
I can't. Your palm is like the length of these.
Can I say?
You can do these. I was better with the baby corn tortillas.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get like 8 in there.
That's fine.
They're gonna be 8 massives.
That's fine. I think 6 would cook better, but yeah.
Don't tell
You're also
me.
going to run out of meat.
No. There's plenty of meat here. If we get 6, we get 6. and get your slop.
Looks so tasty, though.
She's over here smelling candy, and now she's like, I need me some enchiladas.
I've wanted Mexican food for a while.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, I don't know what she's going to do tomorrow for dinner, because this is her, like, go-to Wednesday thing after we get...
You didn't hand that off properly. Did you want this cheese?
She spilled it everywhere.
No, you dropped the container.
And then she blamed me.
Yeah.
Is it my fault?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is it her fault? Yes.
No. It was our fault. Why are you trying to fit another one in there?
Because we got the meat.
We could have just eaten that.
We were Arby's. We have the meat. We're a no-waste food channel. Look at that. It's perfect.
Get your sauce. It's Chow.
Hey, Chow, we got the meats. We got the meats. Yeah, I saw you went to, what was it? Jersey Mike's? While in the U.S.? How was it? I think I'm going to need a spatula.
For what?
Inside here.
Oh, like one of the spatulas?
Yeah.
Here, use this.
Take that.
We'll spoon it out of the ladle.
Well, I was going to do this first. You're making this difficult.
I didn't want to drip. Well, how am I the one making this difficult? There's so much, there's still in this. Thank you.
There we go. There we go. Welcome. Yummy, yummy. I've got 14 pots to clean.
Yeah, you used them all.
All right. I love Jersey Mike's. Oh my gosh, are those low-carb tortillas? Yes, they are low-carb tortillas.
We also had corn tortillas.
We had corn tortillas. There's a batch of corn tortillas in the oven right now. We had a second set of them, but they apparently had mold on them. So we switched to the...
Are you going to judge me if I just eat this?
No.
Okay.
Have I ever?
Yes.
Well, that was generally because it was dessert and I was making dinner.
Well, that's why I don't want to eat it, because I know that we've got enchiladas coming.
There we go. Grant says he's judging you.
Well, that's great. I was asking if he would judge me if I ate this last tortilla.
Wait, did I get 7 in there?
Yes.
I thought there was 10. When you were like, I'm going to eat this last one, I was like, weren't there like 2 more? I was ready to fully out you in front of everyone.
There are... The bag says 8. 8?
I see that now. I see that now. My mistake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I plead the 5th. What was this? That was for the rice?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this stuff cleaned up so we can pull it. Yeah, but it looks pretty done. What'd Chow say? How's it going, friend? I really enjoy that everyone here knows each other.
And even if they don't.
It's a nice community. Okay. So,
They know people and they welcome new people.
absolutely. I think our VTuber left, but we did have a VTuber in here for a little bit. That was fun. They were interesting.
They may still be here.
They may still be here. Pretty decent, full of pasta. Oh, what pasta did you have? Sorry, I'm gonna wipe this down. Can you start getting the stuff out from the fridge? That
Like what?
the crema that we had the other day.
Lily, I got a box for you.
I think Brandon did a hot take.
And left.
No, I think he's still here, but
This?
yes, that. Thank you.
Was that it?
Woo!
Did
One of
you
the
almost
legs.
Did you almost throw them on the floor?
I did almost.
Your pot's overflowing.
Yes. Life has been good to me. That was a dumb joke. I know that. All right, we got our Spanish rice.
You just spilled
Ah, cool, blimey.
green onions everywhere.
Okay. All right. Black beans. They have been done. All right, here comes the enchiladas.
Are you okay?
Those look pretty good. What's up, my vertically gifted friends? Hey, Texas Hoss, how we doing? Chow have a good stream? I saw she made some delicious pasta, or at least she's telling us she made some delicious pasta.
I'll believe her.
Jury's out until I taste it, though.
Those do look really good.
I
I don't know what that's for.
Well, we have the leftover avocado from yesterday, if you'd like some avocado.
Yes?
I meant, can you take care of the avocado?
Probably not.
What do you mean? Do you not know how to cut an avocado?
No, I do. You taught me.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is like 101.
I just don't know what knife you normally use.
Oh, so we aren't friends, shaking my head, yeah. Oh, sup, my taller than average friend. It was really quick. Any stream with Chow is a good stream, yeah. I'd inhale those. Yeah, I cannot wait to have these. What? I use any knife. Is all I have to do is you just go. You just cut it through and then just follow the core. And then you go.
I don't like this pressure.
It's not pressure. I'm trying to clean a pot.
I'll clean the pot.
Okay. My wife decided she'd rather clean the pot than cut the avocado.
Stand by my decision. We have a roll.
Ever so silent than average. Oh snap, she whistles nonchalantly. Just had to boil the lemon torchette and then warm up and toss with the feta creamed corn, topped with parsley chive for extra freshness. That actually sounds fantastic. I've never heard of a creamed corn pasta, but now you're making me wonder, why have we not? Did you get anything good from your trip to the United States?
Oh yeah, was that today?
Yeah, she got some snacks. I saw she got some Shack snacks that were apparently terrible.
I've been like,
Thank you, Texas. Well, the feta creamed corn was from the seared salmon night, and I figured it was the best way to get eucalyptus. Feta and creamed corn, hell yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah. They're relatively large pieces. I hope you're okay. Okay, how do we want to do this? Alright, I've got my bowl. I assume you want a plate?
Yeah.
One plate. We're going to definitely need a spatula. Alright.
before you do this,
I was going to let you do it.
before I do this,
Yeah.
I'd like everyone to see how pitiful someone's being. On his own accord. Just hanging out. Waiting for his dinner.
Hey, he's not in the kitchen being, in the way.
Oh, I know. Wait, am I putting this in this bowl?
Yeah. I'd like it, if possible, in the middle with rice and beans on both sides of it, if possible.
I thought about putting the rice and beans down first and then putting the enchiladas like on top.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Okay, I just wanted to say it out loud before I did it and you went, what are you doing? Because that's the type thing that would happen.
No, I would just be like, that's not how I would have done it.
That's why I said it first.
Every time I've said that, and we've asked people and done 2 of them, I've always been wrong.
It's not that you're wrong.
I need to go to culinary school just to learn how to plate. Alright, you got this. I believe in you.
heard it here.
You heard it here. I believe in her for this one specific situation.
But no others.
Yeah.
So, I may pull one out and put it on my plate to try to get cleaner ones out for you.
That's fine.
Just.
I trust you that you will have many attempts to get this right. You'll have as many attempts as you need to get this right.
Can you get me a spoon or a fork?
Sure.
A fork. Can you give me a fork?
One fork.
Because mine don't have to be free.
I bought 3 bags of Totino pizza rolls. Excuse me. Dino nuggets, butter, some Chex cereal, and flavors we don't have up here for some reason.
These came out clean.
Trader Joe's instant ramen, but with knife cut noodles. I wish we had Trader Joe's in Canada, but it's in the talks, I think. What a good boy. I love Skippy Boy. What a cutie pie. He's just chilling with the blanket. I wish, but I believe it when I see it. The problem is that the Trader Joe's is owned by Aldi and also has no stores in Canada. OMG, OMG. Did you grate your own cheese?
Yes.
Grant, tune in and find out.
Yeah, maybe if you showed up, Grant, you'd see it get grated.
I think some water along the seams would help with keeping them together, but don't quote me on that. And for all of Canada, they would need to provide bilingual packaging, which American brands don't want to bother with.
That's true.
Oh, I see. There are talks about stores to open in Ontario, though. Maybe a new store. Were you just eating it?
No. I was cleaning the fork.
With the food?
You just gotta trust me. But you don't.
Okay, so here's...
Do you want some avocado on it, or do you not want avocado on it?
No, you can go green onions, you can go jalapenos, and then some Mexican crema.
Yeah. These just on the enchiladas, right?
Yeah. If you want, we did buy this. To do a...
I'm just gonna use a spoon again.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to use that?
I just thought it would look cleaner.
You can put it in there. You don't need to put a lot in there, just enough for me to...
You don't want me to put...
The entire cream?
350 milliliters of Mexican sour cream into this bottle that we won't then use again.
Man, these green onions go everywhere. What timer is going off?
That would be the one in the oven.
Oh, I forgot that there was one in the oven. Man.
I'm coming! Don't you worry! This is doing over here.
I didn't put anything in it. It was clean when I put it over there.
Somebody.
Wait,
Here's the second step for your beauty.
now, do you want this across the entire plate or just the enchiladas?
I'm okay with it across the entire plate. That looks perfect.
Yeah.
That was exactly what I wanted. You killed it.
Every now and then I get it just right.
Every now and then you fall apart.
Yeah, which is all the time. The cheese. I know there's other comments that have popped up, but that was just the one I saw.
Chow gifted a tier. Thanks for the gift, Chow, and thank you, Texas, for joining the group.
The fun.
Now you can't leave. I'm kidding.
Now you're here forever.
One of us. One of us.
Does that look okay?
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Okay. You may eat. I'm going to scoop my mouth.
Yeah.
Do you want this fork?
You can use the
I licked it. That's why I thought
You can have it. It's yours.
I just couldn't believe I cleanly got it out that first time, so. Oops. See, because that one was not clean.
Hey, it's luck of the draw, right?
Yeah. It's so tasty. You moving them over there?
Yeah, I'm moving them down there. I need to bring a drink.
Yes. That's some kick to it. It's good.
Boy, I'd like to scrap.
I can give you Mountain Dew.
Yeah, could you?
Ain't you gonna, if I ask you what you want.
I don't know what.
Be my baby. It's a country song.
Yeah, please don't sing that around me. I don't like the country. Oh, can you also hand me the chat? I feel like I'm just doing nothing here.
Did you want avocado? Or is that for me?
The avocado is for you. If there's something left. That is perfect for a picture on Uber Eats. Oh, well, that's pretty high praise.
Did you want a cup and 2 of those?
No, this is fine. If I need more, I'll get more. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming around. Texas, thanks, hun. Is that free shavocado I see? Nice. I don't know what shavocado is, but good for you in having it. All right, I hope this is as good as I remember it to be. What's wrong with country? It's a little too twangy and like, oh, doesn't know the meme, I cry. Sorry. Oh boy.
We got a winner.
This is just as good as I remember it to be. But I didn't make the rice last time. This is...
But I definitely didn't spill all over the counter.
This is kick-ass.
And then we have my sloppy plate. The not picture-worthy.
The one who just said, I want avocados.
I have the picture-worthy and then what I really want. Do I have a drink? I don't. Oh, I need to feed Skipper.
Yeah, feed the dog. Yeah, sorry, Texas. I have links disabled just because a lot of people have been trying to come in here and post things. But you can always whisper it to me, or if you have Instagram, you can share it to me on my Instagram. That's what Chow does. I don't have a Discord set up yet for this. I plan on it. I'll whisper you. It's from the Vine days. Oh, that's gonna take us back. Wow, that beard looking good. Thanks. I was actually gonna shave it this week.
You want me to cut your hair too?
I'd like you to give me a haircut the week before we go
Okay.
up
So in
there.
like a week or two.
Yeah.
A week or so.
The beard is at a decent length right now, but unfortunately, it's patchy right here.
I never got a drink.
You have blocked whispers from strangers. How are you? You're not a stranger. You're literally... All right.
I mean, he is strange. We're talking about Grant, right? You said it's really good?
Yes. LOL FU Hoss. And now everybody's like, howdy, stranger.
Very good. Good job. Got some kick to it.
The kick is from the jalapenos. Yeah, so what's really nice about this is that enchilada sauce we made, we toasted the cumin, the chili pepper, the salt, the oregano, and we basically almost made a roux with it using oil. Oh well, it's just a meme. I will 100% look up your shavocado meme when we're done here, so I will be informed. Yeah, those jalapenos must be a nice bite.
They're not overwhelming.
Well, the jalapenos are from the farmer's market, so I didn't know what temperature they were going to be.
Yeah.
They're about a medium for jalapenos. There's red chili flake in the rice we made. There's chili powder in the enchilada sauce, and then there's fresh jalapenos cut on top, and there's about 4 jalapenos chopped up and diced in the meat. So there's layers of some heat, but it's not like a ton. I mean, it was $4 for like a tub of jalapenos, and I couldn't turn them down. Yeah. But it's super cheesy. The beans are fantastic. The beef is really good. It's juicy. It's not dry beef, and I really hate dry taco meat.
Well, that's adding the salsa really helps keep it juicy, I think. Because you usually add a little bit more than you would water.
Oh, super fresh, yeah. Jalapenos are like Russian roulette when it comes to peppers. That's pretty accurate, because you don't know what you're going to get unless you're buying them from like one of the jars that's like medium or hot.
Even then. Oh no. What's it stuck to? Oh, okay.
Some are mild and some are so hot. And then Tex Haas pulls out the Scoville scale here. 2500 to 8,000 Scoville. So yeah, some are 3 or 4 times hotter than others. If it's too hot, remove the membrane. You already know, probably. Yeah, the membrane's got all the capsaicin in it, which is the chemical that causes the heat sensation in your mouth. It's very interesting. It's actually oil-based, which is why when you drink water, you can't actually get rid of the capsaicin that coats your tongue, the heat. That's why milk works, is because it's got a fat that the oil can bind to, the way that you can like emulsify. And that's why milk helps instead of water. And Grant says, yeah, dry is just not a good time. I agree. We don't want it to be Taco Bell.
Well, yeah.
Milk does not work.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, have you tried it? What milk are you drinking?
It won't like completely fix it, but it'll help.
My Kim teacher says butter works best. Well, that's probably because of the fat in butter is higher than it is in just milk. Buttered bread. I'm kind of glad we made probably drinking skim. Nothing wrong with skim milk. I drink Fairlife. It's 50% less fat. But I also just kind of die through the heat. Nope, skim milk is just white water. You're not wrong. At one point, skim milk just tasted like water to me. And then when I drank water, it would be like, am I drinking milk? It was very weird. I stopped drinking skim milk after that.
There's that whole thing that if you have your hand under running water and you drink milk, it tastes like water.
I don't need that. This tastes like water.
You eat all that ice?
Skipper did eat all that ice. Now he's looking at his pan. Hey, thank you for the follow, Leah Fireheart. Sounds like a D&D name. I'm a 2% bitch. Does it count as whole milk if I'm drinking Fairlife and it's 50% milk? Does that make it just 50%? Hi, here at the Chow Styles Rec. Nice to meet you, 100%. Second edition Blade Singer. I knew it! Well, welcome in. We just finished the food and we're tasting it, and it is fabulous. I only cook with whole milk or heavy cream.
Well, cooking is different.
Yeah, for cooking, I 100% buy whole milk or heavy cream, and then
Because you need the fat content, right?
Well, yeah, that's
depending on what you're cooking.
Yeah, the whole point of using milk is for the fat or the sweetness. But there's not a lot of sweetness. There's a lot of sugar in milk, but it's not like inherently sweet.
Does he want to play now?
He probably wants to play. I met my husband playing D&D. I mean, that's a good way to do it. At least you guys know you like the same things. I met my wife
What are you doing?
online, but I hit her with a dad joke, and now she won't leave me alone.
It is true you opened with puns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dr. Rich is now enjoying the fruits of his labor with the missus. Heavy cream is such a good thing to have around, and it lasts a long time. Yeah, I always have a thing of heavy cream and a small bottle of whole milk. And then for anything that I like to drink, I use Fairlife. But I use Fairlife whole milk because I can't stand the 2%. I do love their chocolate milk, though. I'll drink that chocolate milk.
I'll drink their 2 or their 1%.
Skippy Boy is the best boy. Are you an actual doctor? No, I just play one on TV. No, I'm not a doctor. My name is a reference to one of my favorite movies, The Fugitive. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's fantastic. Starring Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones. That being said, no, I'm not a doctor. I do have a college degree and I do work, but I'm not a doctor. I did go to school for long enough to be a doctor, though. But that's because I played football and changed majors midway through, so it restarted my clock. Fun stuff. My parents buy non-lactose milk. The fun fact is it takes about 3 or 4 times sweeter because of the process. I don't like it. Oh, I have actually seen it, actually, but not for years and years. Not a doctor, but he is a giant. Tommy Lee Jones in his prime. Look at this dog. He wants more ice. And then
sorry, Lily.
Chow yelled, "Kitty!"
Yeah.
She saw the cat walk by.
She's over here.
You give me a lot of beans. Yeah, do that.
Kitty!
There's the cat. She doesn't like to be picked up. Doggo. How is Lily doing?
She's fine.
She
has osteoarthritis.
Yeah,
And she's got dementia. But she's great.
You want to give the dog some carrots?
Yeah.
So we usually end up giving Skipper treats on stream. He loves carrots.
Yes.
And then he eats ice after dinner. Skipper Boy deserves all the ice. And then Chow asked, have I shown you her kittens? Have I shown you her kittens? I feel like I have.
You told me about the kittens. I don't know that I've seen the kittens.
Oh, well, I can show you the kittens.
Because isn't one Chai and one... Aren't they T names?
Don't do me like this. I can't
Chai.
pronounce them because last time everyone told me I was saying it wrong. It was like Chow and Cho. Chow and Chai.
One of them's Chai.
It's Chucks and Chai. Chucks is in Chuck's pastry, like shoe.
You need down?
Shoe and Chai. She has one named Goiter.
I remember Goiter. Shake.
Chow-like names start with a CH.
Oh, where did that go? No, under the table, apparently.
I just went with foodie names.
No, I didn't put one in your fur. Come back over here. That's...
We named Skipper because that was his name that they were selling him. You know how they do litters? His litter name was Gilligan's Island, and he was Skipper.
Free. Touch.
And we liked the name, so we kept it because there's my family.
Why are you sitting out of frame?
He's actually perfectly in frame.
But yeah, if we had gotten like Gilligan or something, I think we would have renamed him. But we ended up liking the name Skipper.
Well, we like the name Skipper because my family is sailed a lot. Like my dad races sailboats for leisure.
I would say recreationally. Like.
Yeah, for leisure, not like professionally. That's a great name. All cute. Chai and Shu were named Phantom and Angel by the rescue. Those aren't terrible names either.
Can you poop? Shake. Big one. Big one. Yeah.
Well, anyway, Skipper's great. Dang, I didn't know sailboats were so big down south. We're in the Midwest. It's called the Midwest.
Not the South.
Not the South.
In the Northland.
Your dad repairs used sailboats? No, he races sailboats. There's a racing club. There's a sailing club in Missouri that my dad is a part of. He has been since he was a child. Because his dad also was in the same racing club. They take every Sunday, they go out and do 2 to 3 races on sailboats around a lake. It's a pretty big deal. I've been doing it for a long time.
I didn't mean to give so many beans.
Yeah, you need to get your Discord set up so we can see the recipes and the final dish photos. Grant says he's a racist. Oh, racing. Those are the laser boats, I think, right? Yes. Lasers are the small one-person boats. They're about 10, 12 feet. My dad had a 2 to 3 person boat that was called a sea scow. So him and he would be the one in the back with the tiller and control the sails. I was basically there to drop the tillers and to lean over the side of the boat to keep it from flipping over from the wind, which I hated. As a big guy, trying to like sink down underneath a sail like every time we needed to tack was a pain. So I usually came away bruised and tired. No, tack is whenever you switch the side of the sail to the other side of the boat.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's called a tack.
Because it attacked you?
No, it's just what it's called. And usually some people just be like, call it coming about, which is, yeah. Anyway.
Like bow, like boat?
Sea cow, like I mean, okay, Grant, I know you aren't this dumb. Sorry, I think we had this conversation. I used to help friends' dad to a Friday fun race, but the laser races were another game. People get so serious. Yeah, my dad has a windmill now, which is basically the same as a laser. It's just a different type. Same size. It's a one-person boat that he does, but he took both me and my 2 sisters. We all took turns being the crew for sailing. And now we're all out of the house, so he has a one-person boat. Although I don't think he sails as much as he used to because he's pretty beat up. He's worked a manual labor job his whole life, so and he broke his back at one point.
He's fine now.
He's fine, yeah, he can walk and stuff, but he has like back pain all the time.
Did you do all that ice again?
He does it from time to time. Yeah, no, I think it's interesting. I'm not good in those situations because I tend to fight with my dad when we're doing it, and we'll like yell at each other because I think he's doing something wrong and he thinks he's right. We're hard-headed when it comes to like competitive things.
Your middle sister and him were the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they could yell at each other.
Yeah. My dad's boat was a 42-foot Benetau. It had nothing to do with. It was nothing to do in the lake. It was in way too big. Hey, Lazy Tech Tony, thank you for the raid. 6 raiders. Wow. Appreciate it. Let's do a shout out. Chow, can you do a shout out for Lazy Tech Tony? Awesome. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Hey. Oh, thank you for the follow. 3 in City. On it. Hello, doggy. Oh, yeah. Can you see this? Skipper? We just got our enchiladas finished. They're fantastic. We made them from scratch. Everything but the tortilla. We actually have a whole second set over here as well that we made for lunch and probably dinner tomorrow. Got some rice.
I'm looking forward to the lunch leftovers.
Here's our dog, Skipper.
You missed carrot time.
Yeah, you did miss carrot time. But hold on, let's get back. Excuse me. Second set for any Raiders, right? Yeah, absolutely. Your dog is so well behaved. Thank you. Skipper's really good. Oh, speaking of dinner, I have to head to Din Din now. Have a great rest of the stream. Yeah, thanks, Lazy Tech Tony. Appreciate you hanging out, bringing your people. Rating. Have a great rest of your night. Have a good dinner. Anyway, so like we were saying originally, yeah, did the sailboat racing with my father for years, probably from like 8 to about 17, and it was fun. But I hated, like, I always had to go out onto the front to dock the boat, which is where we would come in like super fast, and I'd have to put my feet out and basically stop the boat from hitting the dock. And I like caught my shins so many times that I was like gun shy from doing it. But between that and like just I'm a big guy, so eventually it's a 3-person boat, but we're both over 6 feet 5 inches. I'm 6'8", he was 6'5". The boat's not made for 2 big guys. It's made for 3 small people.
Yeah.
So eventually it went down to my sister. Oh, dang, that's unpleasant. It wasn't too bad. Like, you got to spend time with my father, which is nice. And, you know, there was usually... I got a slushie after every race because we went to, like, the store or went to Quick Trip. We'd fill up with gas and I'd get something, like, cool. And that was nice. And then there was a nice awards ceremony where we'd go to, like, a really nice steakhouse every year. And so we'd go there, you know, have like a $70 steak and get some plastic awards. So it wasn't terribly unpleasant. It was just not what I wanted to do. Did you ever get the impression with the purist rich racers? I don't like the superior vibe. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Of the people who were racing, we had one who was a retired doctor, and then one who was a retired engineer, and then everyone else had all been in the racing club since they were like teenagers, and they were in their 40s or 50s at the time. So everyone knew each other. There wasn't kind of that like, I'm better than you vibe. But we're talking about a race, like a racing sailboat club in the middle of Missouri and Kansas. Like, it wasn't a popular sport.
Yeah, it's not the...
They had to like go out and try and get people to join. I was at the Royal British Yacht Club in my city. I hated most people, or their attitude, I mean, we don't even have anything like that. I'm sure there would be some pompous people. Not the deep south, so you were chilling. Grant, you're something else sometimes. He does need to be cultured.
He needs to actually go to the south.
I don't think I used this knife. I'm gonna... How much rice is left? Doesn't look like much.
This.
Okay.
This is the... Do you want it?
No, not. I meant for like tomorrow, for lunch?
It's for you.
Okay,
I'm just gonna
perfect.
package up these, and I'll take more spinach stuff for me.
Awesome.
This is yours. Do you want to save any beans for you?
Yeah. I had a lot of beans. I'm kind of beaned out.
Put this in the fridge.
No, you can clean it out. We've got a whole bottle worth. Yeah. All right. Well, sorry for all the people who rated and came in, and we are getting ready to end the stream. So.
But you do stream every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. As my wife pointed out, she knows the outro at this point. We do stream every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday at about 3 or 4 p.m. and then 5 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday. Streams, any other stream is an extra stream and is usually not food, so it'll be Legos or games, hanging out, or just something different. I guess it could be food, but it hasn't been so far. So yeah, if you want to see some really cool, delicious meals being made, come hang out. I'm gonna get a Discord going so that everyone can see what's going on. Check out the Instagram if you want to see pictures of the food. We do some really nice pictures before we eat of everything. You should do a Lethal Company stream. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We don't have anybody to play Lethal Company with. We would be 3 people, and I've also deleted it off of my computer. I'd have to download everything. And while that's not an issue, it's the Thunder mod thing that's the more concerning, because I don't remember how to do any of that. But anyway, before I was sidetracked, check out Instagram. I also post whenever we're going to go live a little bit early, although according to the schedule, you know when I'm going to go live, so I don't know if that's really useful. But it is a good way to connect with me. I will get a Discord up and running before too long. And then I've got the YouTube with all of the VODs from the other Twitch streams, so check those out if you're interested. And then we are going to raid somebody to share the love, so do hang out. Enjoy the rest of your week. I am going to maybe try and do a Lego stream later this week. I've got another 2 sets to build. So come hang out if you want to see that. But appreciate the support, the raid, the gifts. You guys are awesome. All right, we're going to go find someone to raid. Thanks, guys. Skipper, come over here. Let him stare at you while I go figure it out. Why'd you have to go to the other corner? Here, you just hold it.
Can you sit? You gonna sniff the camera? You sit? I'll let you outside in a second. Who's there? Who's there? Come on. Who's there? Yeah. Good boy. We'll get you a chicken chip for that one. Stay. Nope. Sit. Oh, bad throw.